Hello YouTubers. So today is a fire alarm video unpacking. It has been a long time since I've introduced you to a new fire alarm. Besides the one in the last video I made of the year. But let's see what's inside, shall we? This time my knife is sharp enough to open the package, so let's see what's in here. Let's see, you guys. Here's the system sensor, spectral alert, the old one. It is actually similar to this newer spectral alert, but except this one's the old one. And I've seen these quite around my area. For instance, there's a strip mall not that far from here, maybe like 3 minutes away from over here. It's built in 2004. Pretty much all those places use either the wheel lock Model AS or the spectral alert that you see here. So let's somehow try to get this box out of here. There's actually something else to see, so you guys will see. I mean, this box fits somehow tightly in here, but sorry, it's brand new in the box. So here's this right here. Put that there. And there's something else here too. That's right, you guys. A Siemens heat and photoelectric smoke detector. Very similar to the one, my PE11 in my room. In fact, that base would fit this model just very well, and it's very light. Here it is all right here. I mean, let's get it all out of the Ziploc bag. It has the number if you want to look it up on the internet. Now, remember that old smoke detector I said came from my school? So what happened was, they replaced that smoke detector in my room with these guys at my old elementary school. And that little dot in the middle there actually is a light, which is pretty creative. It's just a little light and a blink screen. And this apparently claims to have a magnet tester too in it, just like my system sensors do. So, got that there. Let's take the spectral alert out of the box. I mean, I'm keeping this box, so. People new with the fire alarm community always keep the boxes. I mean, that's nice. Especially if they're in great shape, besides a few little dents like that. I don't keep them. I mean, it's worth keeping, so. There's a box there. Here it is in its packing material. So, we all probably seen these around. Like, I know Walmart uses this. Peter Piper, some of them use it. I know I was just recently at Ulta. They use this, except they use the white version. I always go for the red alarms because the white yellows over time pretty badly. They have these in speaker. Actually, they do have this in speaker strobe. They have the horn strobe. And just a strobe only, so. And this will not be going in my workshop. This is going in my other room. In case you guys didn't watch the last video, you guys got a little sneak preview where I was going to put this at. And here's its mounting ring, which is pretty interesting. I mean, I have both screws there, so you put it on like that. Now, just to warn you guys, there's gonna probably be a small gap about this big because this is meant to fit on a junction box, but in my case, unless I could take this off, I have to somehow configure it. I mean, we'll do some testing in a little bit. And here's the specs. I'm not gonna fully open it. I mean, it's stapled. Keep these, you guys. Don't throw them away. I mean, I specifically keep a folder just for this stuff. Warranty information. So, there you go, you guys. You guys got to see what's going to be installed. I mean, I like the way how this looks. Old school. Now its brother on the other hand, the wall mount. That one's pretty famous around on TV. If you guys watch the Geico commercial with the camel with the hump day, you'll see it. You'll see it. Its brother on the wall, the Spectre alert, which I call the old school Spectre alert alarm. So there you go, guys. And I'll keep on updating you guys as the day goes on. Okay, YouTube viewers. So I'm actually gonna test this using a 9-volt battery. I did have a little issues getting this to work at first, but now it's working. And it's on 9 volts, so the strobe doesn't flash like repeatedly. And there's a tip to you guys out there. If you guys are planning on using it on batteries, leave these tabs in there because the strobe won't work by itself unless you have a little module in place that makes the strobe flash. Because what the horn does in here, it actually acts as a module for the strobe, as I saw in the instruction manual sheet. So, should get tested here, shall we? 9-volt battery, of course, typical Duracell batteries. This one's fresh, just letting you know. So, 3, 2, 1. Code 3, so that's where I want it. You saw that flash, so the strobe is working. Unfortunately, this is actually not programmed. So, and how these Siemens smoke detectors work is they are programmed on a special like tester to test this, and you program it with that special tester to tell it what zone it goes to. And what that does, it stores it in the memory in this back here. But it's empty, so this is technically on a standby mode. It's not going to flash until you put that code in there. Unfortunately, I don't have that. And those are like range, I think the price range is like $200, $300 for that. But like I said, I actually have one of these old bases from the PE11 smoke detectors. Ignore the wires, I was just trying to test it, but it didn't work. But you twist it on and it fits. It looks very mismatched, I know. Top is white and then this is yellow. I could easily fix that with Salon Care 40. For now, this will just be a decorative use. I like this design. The way it's really smooth on the edges. But if you go to a lot of newer hospitals, I guarantee you, or even add-ons to a hospital. For instance, I have a hospital nearby, or maybe like 6 minutes away from my house. And excuse my cold over here. I'm still kind of sick, so just bear with me. Now, about 3 years ago, my local hospital nearby actually was adding on. And they used that Siemens smoke detector, the one I have in my room, except they had that little heat detector piece on the bottom that kind of looked like a castle, I like to call it. But they still have those, and on the new side of the hospital they added on. They have these guys mixed with the heat detectors with the dome, but it's the newer version that has the light on the bottom. And like I said, my old elementary school also, when they got their gym built, they actually had to switch the alarm system out, which they added these on, which I have one of the old smoke detectors in my room. So now, try to see if I can power all these strobes off of power supply, because I mean the battery's going to get weak. Powered all 8 of these guys, so I will actually play around with the system and try to do it. So hello YouTubers, so I am back with my new system sensor Spectre alert installed, along with this new buddy, the Siemens smoke detector / heat detector. Unfortunately, the light doesn't flash on here because it's not programmed like I said, but it is still receiving power. It just won't flash until it's programmed. And this is working beautifully. I mean, it is 10 times louder in here This guy's still in the same spot. This guy's in the same spot. And I gotta warm that switch up. Turn on my smokes for you guys. And this guy's still here. And then the newer Spectre alert's still here. Along with the alarms in the workshop. None of that hasn't changed. Except for that corner there. And you may remember my old smoke detector used to be there. That had to get taken down because it kept on setting the whole house off. So we had to delete that because, I mean, that was the second time it did that. So, I mean, this room's protected on its own now. So, before we get into testing, we gotta make our announcements. So, both in the workshop and here. So, excuse my decongestion issue. So, there we go. There will be a fire alarm testing in progress. Once again, there's a fire alarm testing in progress. Please disregard the alarm and be calm. Thank you. Made our announcement. Now we got to get my handy dandy speaker magnet and time to set this guy off. So 3, 2, 1. So there you go, you guys. Now, you guys I got a complaint about having too many alarms in my room. Let's talk about that real quick. So, I cannot put these alarms throughout my house because I'm not in control of it. But if they're in my environment, they're under my control. So, I'm just telling you guys this. If you guys come tell me, hey, you should put them throughout the house, I cannot do that. I mean, the only reason I ran the wire out the window here was to put my alarms in sync with these guys in here. Because that's technically my environment. It's like my second room, so I cannot throw them throughout my house. To be my sister over there doesn't like these alarms, and I bet you she's annoyed right now. My dad's probably like gonna be like, oh, they're too noisy. So, my mom doesn't mind, which I'm glad. She supports me with these videos, so just telling you guys this, I cannot put them throughout my house. I mean, money-wise, it would cost a lot of money for wire. And then I need a bigger power supply, obviously. Although, soon I'm probably thinking about sticking ADT in here, right where this is at. Somehow, I'm going to wire that power supply there. Because this is 24 volts like you saw in that last video I made for 2016. All powering these up. So, just something new out there. This won't be probably till May. It won't be till May. I will have probably a keypad in that corner there. Right between my closet doors and my entrance door. So, this system's starting to get advanced. I have to say exactly not exactly, but almost 3-4 years ago on Valentine's Day, that's when I built my very mini system. It all used to be in this one spot, and then it spread it all out here, and then it went to that side of the room, went to the workshop, into this corner now. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching, and subscribe to my channel for more. Once again, there's all testing in progress. Please disregard the alarm